And the Hebrew of the week is back. So we took a little hiatus for me to finish a book that I'll remind you of in a second. Also, my mother passed away, and so I'll dedicate this episode to her. But let's do Ruth chapter 2, verse 12. Can you pronounce this Hebrew? Here's how I would do it. Shalem, Yahweh, or Yahweh, Pa'alek. Okay, what do you recognize? Hopefully you recognize the name of God there, Yahweh. Hopefully you recognize the k as a second feminine singular pronominal suffix. So it's your, singular your, feminine your. This is Boaz talking to Ruth. And so Boaz is saying, may the Lord reward you for what this great virtue you've done with regard to Naomi. So Pa'al is deed, your deed. So we look at Shalem. What is it? Well, Yod, you might be thinking something related to the imperfect, third masculine singular. Those are all good thoughts. There's no 1-2 punch. Nothing's on the end with it. So it's third masculine singular, something imperfect related. You might think shalom there, and you would be on the right track. But notice the doubling of the second radical. And that happens in the PL, or the doubling stem. I prefer to say the D. D is for doubling. The doubling stem. Actually, a shavah under the performative is also a very good sign of a D or a PL stem. So that the D stem usually has a sense of to put somebody in a state of. So if shalom means to be at peace or something like that, then the PL would be to make it peace. Well, it only goes so far, really. They just used words, and they used them the way that they grew up using them. And so it has a sense of may Yahweh reward you for your deed, is the sense of this line. May the Lord put you in a peaceful state. In other words, may he reward you. May he recompense you. But we don't want to overread it because they probably didn't do all that thinking. They just knew that if they wanted to say, may he reward you, they put shalom in the PL stem. So may the Lord Yahweh, but it's a jussive, right? So it's not a clear imperfect. It's a similar form, but it's being used as a kind of soft command, a third person command. May the Lord reward you for your deed. And we call that a jussive when it's that kind of a command, third person command. All right, so here's the next line. Can you pronounce it? Here's how I would do it. Utahi, boy, this is a long one. Maskuratek. Maskuratek. It's not hard, as we'll see in a second, but it is awfully long for a Hebrew word. Shalema also looks like shalom, but it's a slightly different word. Me'im Yahweh, Elohei Yisrael. Okay, what do you recognize here? Well, that vowel in the front is probably an and. This kaf is again that second feminine singular pronominal suffix your, referring to a singular woman, Ruth, namely. Let's go ahead and suggest that this may be a jussive as well. And this is a tav on the front. So it's a second feminine singular, or actually maybe a third feminine singular. May be your deed. So your wages here is the subject of it. May your wages be full. May your reward be full, in other words. This is just a very long word here. And I think it's actually second singular, so it should be your wage. May your wage rather than your wages, really, although it's kind of a collective idea, isn't it? Because you don't just get one wage, you get stuff in a kind of collective plural. And may your wages be full. And so this is kamatz hey, it's a feminine singular to go with wages, which is feminine singular. May your wages equal full. And so this adjective has to agree in gender, it's feminine, and in number, it's singular. So, and may your wages be full from Yahweh, God of Israel. This mayim is basically a highfalutin word for from. You could have used min, but it's mayim. It's another word. It's a variation on from. And then Elohei is masculine plural construct. And that's where the of comes from. The of jumps out of the fact that it's a masculine plural construct. So God of Israel. All right, so may Yahweh reward you for your deed, and may your wage be full from Yahweh, the God of Israel. This is Boaz's wish for Ruth. And now a brief commercial. Oh, this is the wrong book. Hold on a second. There, now we're talking. Biblical Hebrew for the Novice. It does exist. You can get it in ebook form or paperback, and I'm very proud of this. I think this uses the tools of Blue Letter Bible and Interlinear Bible to teach you without having to memorize everything, and I think this is probably the most useful tool for, say, a pastor or a layperson who doesn't want to memorize everything, or at least wants to gradually ease into it. So anyway, that's the commercial. And now the rest of the Hebrew of the verse. See if you can pronounce that. Here's my pronunciation. Asher bat lakasot, takat kana five. Kana five. I'm more than five, actually. But anyway, so recognize anything? Asher means who or which. This is bo, come or go. More on that in a second. La is to, so that might be an infinitive construct. Takat is a preposition under, and then the vav on the end is his, the pronominal suffix third masculine singular, his something. What does this mean here? So, may the Lord reward you. May his wages be full. That is the God who has come. The God who you came to seek refuge under his wings. Okay, so it's a little awkward for English, but we get the sense of it in Hebrew. Who is this God of Israel that we're talking about? He is the God to whom you came. So this is the tav tells you it's second feminine singular, you came. This is bo, to come or go. The God to whom you came to seek refuge. So the la is the to. This is kasa, which is to seek refuge. This is an infinitive construct. The tav is like a ballast that holds it down. Don't float away. The God to whom you came to seek refuge under his wings. Under his wings, I am safely abiding. Anyway, so there's his, and then this is wings. I assume it's probably a dual there. Kanafayim would be two wings. But anyway, kanaf, wings. You always wondered what the word for wings was. So under his wings. So Boaz basically blesses Ruth. May the Lord reward you for what you've done for Naomi. May the wage be full of the God of Israel that you have come to from the Moabites, and now you've taken on the God of Israel. May you be blessed for it. This God to whom you came to seek refuge under his wings. And let me slip in one more brief commercial here at the end. I've done a Udemy course, Biblical Hebrew for the Novice. It goes along with the book. The PDFs from the chapters of the book are in it. So if you don't want to buy the book, you can get the PDFs in this course. This is an outrageous price. However, I have created a coupon code for the month of September. So for this month, for $9.99, yes, if you put in this link here, this coupon code, you can get into the Biblical Hebrew for the Novice course for $9.99. So I just wanted to end with that update because I remember I told you recently on YouTube that I was going to come up with something, or at least somebody would come up with something better than $44.99. And I have here for $9.99 is a coupon code for the Udemy course. And commercial's over, and this video's over. Hope you have a great day.